So I got a broken light switch, gonna work on that today. Just, as you can see, these are old. This one doesn't work half the time, it gets stuck. But that one works alright. This one's broke. So we're gonna upgrade. So I just picked up 3 new modern looking switches and an outlet cover. It was $10 for the 3 switches in this 3 switch cover. And we're gonna get that swapped out. First thing I gotta do is shut the breaker off. Alright, now I got the breaker off. I got a light set up so I can see what I'm doing. We'll get the screws and the plate taken off. Alright, one of the most important safety steps is to verify everything's dead. You can use a multimeter, voltmeter on AC or one of these test lights, voltage testers. This one's quick and easier. I went ahead and turned the breaker back on to show you what it looks like when there's voltage present. Hit the beeping red light. So we'll go shut the breaker back off. Alright, breaker's back off. We're dead. Took 2 breakers, so with these 3 switches, there's actually 2 different breakers feeding into here for the fan and the 2 sets of lights in the ceiling. So always be careful and make sure you have all power gone, right? I could have just stopped testing and not realizing this 3rd switch had a different breaker. So be careful when you're doing this stuff. Alright, now I'm just gonna start. So if you don't have a lot of experience in doing this, or like where the wires go, it's actually much easier than it looks. Other than a few safety procedures like I showed you, I'm just going to swap out one at a time, and I'm going to put the existing wires on the new switch where they were on the old switch. As you can see though, already finding a problem, so the switch wasn't grounded. The record, nope, none of them are grounded. So I have grounds in the back of the box. I will have to ground them. I found the same thing when I was working in a bedroom upstairs, but I'm just gonna swap out one for one where all the hots, so your blacks are your hots, your whites are your neutrals. These 2-pole switches are just interrupting hot. So, and actually silver screws are normally reserved for neutrals, gold screws are for black. That's how old these old switches is, this broken one. But I'm going to get them swapped out. All the new switches are wired up, and I added grounds that we didn't have before, so even safer now. Alright, let's get them all installed back in the box. Alright, so important, don't fully tighten your switches yet. Leave them a little loose, and you're going to test up your vanity plate to make sure they're all centered where you need them. This will kind of force them to go where they need to go, and then you can tighten them up. Alright, now that I got them all tightened and where I want them, I'm just going to put the screws on the vanity cover and we'll be done. Alright, let's turn the breakers back on. Lights, fan, all the lights. Yeah, so it's weird. It's one switch just turns on 2 of the little pot lights. I guess for like watching TV, it's a little dimmer. With just the 2 on. One switch does the fan in the middle, and then the other switch turns on all the other pot lights. But yeah, that's it. So really not hard to do. Nice way to update the look to these more modern rocker switches. And you know, I think the parts were $10. Took me about 10 minutes. I did spend a little bit of extra time because the old switches had no ground wires, so I had to make some. But yeah, really simple to do, easy. I'll leave a link in the description to the parts I used. But there's the finished product. Much nicer look. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.